Hey folks, welcome to Tim's Off Grid. Today we're going to review the Pittsburgh mini tire changer from Harbor Freight. A lot of us have a lot of small trailers, lawnmowers, go-karts, things like that. This is going to be great for changing those types of tires. First things first, I had to build a workable bench. Most of us have a workbench that's probably around, I want to say 38, 40 inches or so. It's going to be too high. If you were to put this into your vise on your workbench, it's just too high to work from. So I had these shorter sawhorses, and the other way to do this, instead of putting this into a vise, is to build you a little table setup or find you a lower mounted table. If you're too high, you're going to be more prone to hit yourself in the face with one of these tools. And trust me, it ain't no joke, and you don't want to do that. So first things first, mount this into the bolted holder down here on your workspace. Make sure all your bolts are nice and tight. You don't want this thing flying off later on. All right, next thing, grab your tire and put your tire on. All right, we're going to take this spacer that has the cone shape to it. It goes right into the hub. The two bushings go on, and then with the tab up, we're going to go ahead and tighten everything down. Now you're going to notice I already broke the bead on this one here, but I did, I even pulled this tire off, but I put it back on because I wanted to start from the beginning to show y'all how to do this. All right, next, this is our lever assembly. You're going to need to put it on, and its tab is inside of the spare tire. All right, so it's going to go at the very end, right here and right here. So that's simple. And then the next part is, depending on what tire you have, is what hole you'll go in for the part that you're going to press down. So when you pull this off, make sure the grip is facing the center of the tire. Stick it through the hole. And then I found, and this is a 20 by 10 by 12. The second hole works pretty well. So you slide it in to whichever hole works best. And I'll show you here in a second how you make that determination. Sorry, there we go. It's basically when it's sitting horizontal on the tire. So you can see there it's pretty flat. So then you'd put this piece back on there, because this might actually help you. It takes a lot to push it on. But anyways, you get this up here and you press down. You go around the tire and break that bead. And look, it's going to be a lot harder if the bead was still in there, but you got the idea. Going around, breaking that bead. All right. For all intents and purposes, the bead is broken. Pull the pin. No need to take the rest of it apart. All right. You can see the bead's broken. We're going to take this tool here, the ball side of the tool. We're going to get down in there, and we're going to pry up like that. And then we're going to want to go clockwise while holding the tire. So you see that? As it's going clockwise right there, it's pulling the tire right on off. All right? You see how easy that was? Imagine if we were running around with screwdrivers and stuff. Heck, how did this bead get remade on the other side? Oh my. Look at that. Well, maybe we got to demonstrate how to break a bead on this other side of the tire. Imagine that. And that happens. Look, it may be as easy as I get this off and flip it over, and I can push the bead and break it loose. And that's probably how that's going to go. Should be that I can put my fists on here. Sometimes not, but that's cool. We'll do a demo over here then. All right, cone 2 flat pieces, tabs facing up. Screw it on. All right, got our other tool. Here we go. That easy. All right, so now we got a little demo of that. All right, now let's flip it back over, because I already had that one pushed past the rim. I don't want to bring all of it this way when we've already got the reverse side broken off and past the rim. So we're going to flip the tire back over. Bet a lot of y'all know what that is in here, that tire slime. So we get to see the joy and benefits of tire slime post-production. Tire slime didn't matter this time because I sliced the sidewall going past the concrete lid on the septic. There was a bolt hanging off there that I've never seen in 12 years. It got me. All right, now we're going to break loose the bottom part. It's almost the same process where we can start to use the tool, but we don't have to use it the whole time. Because if we can get this started, a lot of times you can start to pull the tire off. Right, there we go. Hey, you want to do this? I don't think I want to do this every day. If you still had air in that tire when you're going to change it, of course you'd need to take the Schrader valve and pull the valve stem out. My tire was shredded, so it was a done deal. Here's where you'll inspect your rim, your seating surfaces, all that stuff. I had a bunch of grass in here that I'm knocking loose right now. All right, in the next part of the video, we're going to use something like WD-40, and you're going to take it and lubricate through here and on both sides to lubricate the bead. All right, you're going to make sure that's good and slick. All right. Now we should be able to push the first bead right onto the rim. You may have to work a way around it. I'll take these glasses off. All right, we're almost there. All right, so you kind of saw how I stood up there, kind of steadied the table and pushed down. All right, all that's left now is we've got to get this one in. This is why I built this table, because this is the part that'll get you jacked up. All right, so basically you start with a tool in here like that. All right, and then you're gonna start. The big thing is the tire can't spin with you. This part needs to go down against the rim. All right, and you'll have a tendency to want to pow right into the face. So you need to kind of be on the lookout for that. So how I did this earlier was I kind of leaned into it and pushed it at the same time. All right, you see that? Then when you get to this point, you can pretty much take the tool out. You should be able to push it the rest of the way on. All right, from there, I'm going to take all this stuff off. We're going to grab my air compressor or take this to the air compressor, either way, and get it aired up. So take everything back apart. Get ready to air it up. You can probably hear that air compressor in the background. What I was going to say now is this is probably a perfect time to say saving the box ain't such a bad idea, because everything will fit perfectly back into that box. And you won't lose anything, because look, if you lose any of these pieces, it's not going to work out very well. I'll tell you that now. You know, this is about when you are sitting here thinking, how did this all go in here to begin with? Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Pretty sure it was something like that. Yeah, there we go. And that's everything except that piece. You know, I'll probably leave that like that for a while. All right, we're going to relocate to the air compressor and get this tire aired up. Going to get on up there to 20. And I turned that air compressor off too, so it wouldn't get too crazy and noisy. So we're at 10 pounds. And there we go. So we changed the tire using the Harbor Freight tools. You'll be able to use that for all your tires, not just for your Hustler zero-turn mower, but for your go-karts, your small trailer tires, all kinds of stuff. Appreciate everybody for hanging in there. Give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share our channel.